How to install bicycle pedal extenders. Hello, I'm John from Fit Systems. Pedal extenders are one of our most popular products, for good reason. A lot of larger cyclists like to have their feet further apart on the pedals than what is allowed with the intrinsic crankset width. We've talked separately about the different types, the solid ones that go with pedals that have a wrench flat, and the hollow ones that go with pedals that are a hex connect. So we'll start with the solid ones. Little preparation to start with. You'll probably want to retrieve or have a pedal washer. They should be on your bike already if you need them. Some grease is useful, and certainly a pedal wrench. The pedal extenders themselves are marked left and right, so there's a little engraving on there. So on the drive side, right side, we want to have the right one. It's good to test fit these to start with, just to make sure they screw in. Right side is normal thread, counterclockwise to come out. That's good there. Let's try this one out here. Screws on nicely. Excellent. So we do have the right side going in the right direction. If the crank arm face is smooth without a recess, then you can screw this directly on there without needing a pedal washer. But if you have a crank arm face that has a recess in it, such as this Shimano Ultegra one, then we'll want to add just a standard pedal washer in there so that the pedal extender itself can go in fully flush here. Step one, little grease on the threads of the pedal extender. I've already done that here. I'm just going to start that going here. You can start one of two ways. You can either screw this into the crank arm, or what I prefer to do is actually just screw it onto the pedal to begin with. So we're just going to screw that guy on. In this case, this is a fully flat crank arm, so I don't need to use one of these, but otherwise we'd be dropping one of those on there. And then this will screw in here, making sure we don't cross thread. Can speed the process up a little here. So once that's in place, all we need to do is put the pedal wrench on the pedal and continue to tighten that on, and that will tighten both at the same time. So we're tightening the pedal axle into the pedal extender and the pedal extender into the crank arm simultaneously. There's undoubtedly a pedal manufacturer torque wrench reading. I'm sure very few of you at home have the appropriate torque wrench. And for this, I don't use one. It's essentially just as firm as you can go. So it's super snug. No need to overdo it, but it definitely wants to be snug. That's it. That one's on that side. For the other type, I'm going to change sides here. We still want the grease. We don't need the pedal wrench. Instead, we're going to want a 6mm hex. And so the pedals we're installing actually have an 8mm hole in here, like so. But what goes in that hole is the little hex collar, which is supplied with the pedal extender. So that drops inside, like so. Again, a little grease on the threads. I'm going to pick the correct side here, left-hand side. This is a reverse thread, so it screws the opposite way. Just making sure that goes on. Grease, just a little smear on there. And then again, we may need a pedal washer if there's a recess in the face of the crank arm. We don't on this demonstration one. Also reverse threaded on the left side. So we've got that there. Now we've sort of got a two-stage tightening here. Ideally, you've got a large wrench to go here on the pedal extender, and we can tighten that in. Nice and snug. And then we are taking our 6mm hex, slipping it in here. And remember, this is reverse threaded, so it's as if we were undoing it in a way. And we're just snugging that up a little bit. So a key with this is don't overdo it, because this little hex collar is a pretty soft material, and if you try and put maximum torque in there, you're going to just distort and round that out. So we just want to make sure the pedal body, pedal axle is snug in there without sort of over tightening it. You're not going to be able to get too much tension on it anyway. So that's in there. There we have it, ready to go. So you might say, well, what's the purpose in some ways of that hex collar in here? Partly it's just to snug it in, but more importantly, when it comes time to take these off or change pedals, we need a combination of that and this to undo this and reverse out. So if we just undid this, the pedal itself stays attached to it. That's fine, but if you need to change pedals, we need to actually anchor that and anchor this and undo them. So part of the reason for, let's see, reverse thread, that's as if we're going that way. We have to break that seal to get that out. And so we can come back out again. Okay, there we have it. And then the big wrench to get this off here. This is oversized, so a standard pedal wrench is not going to work on this guy. We need a bigger box wrench to do that. That's how you put them on.